Hey guys, I'm here with yet another video. It's very informal. It's just like what I did for Red Harvest, where I have some additional thoughts on the Courtship of Princess Leia that I need to get off my chest. Like, I just need to share. You guys have gotten 4 videos over the course of 2 days, so y'all better be thinking. Y'all better be thankful, because this will not happen often. Might not happen again. But anyways, there is something that I want to point out. When Luke is traveling back to Coruscant, he's on a ship. Okay, it's Luke is on a ship that is here it is. It belongs to Bith. If you don't know what a Bith is, it's those they're the ones who you hear play the Mos Eisley Cantina song in A New Hope. They're the musicians. Like, they're also mathematicians, businessmen, scientists, engineers. Darth Tenebris was a Bith. I covered him in my Darth Plagueis video, but Biths have massive brains. But Darth Tenebris, his was large even among Bith standards. Like, usually like a Bith's craniopods will go out to maybe about right here, but Tenebris's were about maybe out to here. I mean, but I don't know. But anyways, Luke is traveling aboard this ship, and I'm not kidding, it's spelled THPFFFTHT. I think that's probably how you say it. It might be pronounced only in a way that only Biss can say, but just it's funny. Like, hey, this is my ship. Go to how ridiculous that sounds. But there's an error that I noticed here in this book. It says that rather than saying the jump into hyperspace, it's saying jump into hyperdrive. Hyperspace is what they jump to. Hyperdrive is what allows them to jump. Baritha, I want to say, like, while Gezerion was confirmed dead, all the Night Sisters were killed, but they would eventually rise later, a new generation of them. But Gezerion was killed, and it's Baritha we don't know, because her body was never found. But she's crazy, because in Star Wars Galaxy, well, she's revealed to have a very strong talent for controlling minds, like mind tricks. But in Star Wars Galaxies, if you approach her, she makes you go and bring 2 captured Imperial officers to her, for her to do what she wants with them, and then to capture a reformed Night Sister and bring her to her to probably torture. But when she meets Han, she tries to use a mind trick on him to tell her where the Millennium Falcon crashed. And Han is about to say it when he gets cut off by one of the Singing Mountain clan, which is, I forgot her name. I think it's where is it? But before I get there, I want to say the Dathomiri language is not in 3PO's catalog. And he's fluent in 6 billion forms of communication, because Dathomiri, it derives from ancient, it shares some similarities with the ancient Picatian, which is from the Picatian Empire that ruled thousands of years prior, but he didn't know what they were saying. But I can provide a few translations for only 3 words. The word Jai means Jedi. The word Wooka means Wookiee. And Woofa is the name of the worm, the Woofa worm. But the witch is Damaya. And back to Baritha. Damaya is Baritha's niece, and she threatens to shoot Baritha, but Baritha just laughs at it. And as Han is leaving, Baritha takes her spear and taps his crotch with the blunt end of it. And of course, Han, he gets very pissed off. He gets pissed off, and then Baritha binds his hands in a vice, and she threatens to crush his eye or something else that if he doesn't mind himself. And when Damaya stops her, Baritha said that from behind Han looks tasty, which is creepy, and she calls Han a morsel of a man. Like, what the hell? But the thing about witches, you see this, like, not just the Singing Mountain Clan witches, but the Night Sisters, when they see Isolder, Isolder's a good-looking guy, because it didn't happen genetics to look real good. But the thing about witches is, in all media, they are masters, they are very skilled in the use of seduction, and they often flirt with men. Usually they're either looking to, like, if a witch flirts with a guy, she's either looking to wait for him to let his guard down so she can kill him, or have a lay with him. And the Night Sisters, they want to claim Han as their slave, but Agwyn, and I think that's how you say her name, the leader of the Mountain Clan, of the Singing Mountain Clan, doesn't let them. But once once Luke, Isolde, and Tenenil get back to the Singing Mountain Clan, the ladies all swarm Isolde. He thinks they're trying to get a better look at Leia, but no, they're trying to get a better look at him. And one of them even touches his ass, and when he turns, like, they're all crowding him. And one of them flat out, it says that she pats his hip and then whispers in a lusty voice, "My name is Ouya. Let me show you where I sleep." Yeah, they're flirting with him. They're trying to, basically it's the Star Wars witch version of, "Give me your number." But even the Night Sisters say that they'll keep his sword because he looks good. Yeah, it's very strange. Yeah, there is, but since they're in the game, like Star Wars Galaxies, there is one witch on Dathomir who you can talk to named Rubina. She's clanless, but if you complete a series of tasks for her, she will gain you favor with either the Night Sisters or the Singing Mountain Clan, and you can go into the villages and interact with them, and they will interact with you back. But if you haven't done this and you go anyway, they have very different responses. The Singing Mountain Clan will react with We don't know you, so we don't trust you. Come back when we can trust you attitude, while the Night Sisters will react to you with a, what are you doing here? Get the fuck out attitude. But if you gain their favor, they have doing very similar tasks for them. And while Rubina is not in this book, and she's not in the book, but there's also another witch named Carissa, who had challenged Gezerion for title of leader of the clan, and they engaged in a lightsaber duel because Carissa had a red lightsaber as well, but she lost the duel and thus was banished from Dathomir. And she would eventually come to be on Hoth, but that's another story. But yeah, basically these witches are, you can guess what they are. Like, you can figure out what they are, the way they act. And oh, now I remember what I wanted to say earlier. In Star Wars Galaxies, if you're on Dathomir, there is a spot called that's of the site of a battle between the Singing Mountain Clan and the Night Sisters, but it's not a battle. The Night Sisters are facing this direction, and the Singing Mountain Clan is in front of them, but they are also facing this direction. So their backs are to the Night Sisters, but there's nothing happening. There's no fighting. I saw a Let's Play of Star Wars Galaxies, and when it showed that, I was very disappointed, because I expected to see some fighting. Oh well. But yeah, that's all I really wanted to say. I just wanted to get those additional thoughts off my chest. Actually, wait, no, there's something else. If you remember how I said Gezerion and Baritha were centuries old, the Night Sisters possessed advanced longevity, which is either through their magic and or use of or their force affinity. Because there are several Night Sisters who show to live for more than a century or for several centuries. The ones who are known are Zalem, Gezerion, Baritha, Talzin, Daka, and Shiral. But other than that, we don't know. And there, I will say, you don't see the Night Sisters use their traditional weapons because they have blades that can withstand a lightsaber, and they have light whips, with some using actual lightsabers, but you don't see that in this book. Although in the Clone Wars DS game, Jedi Alliance, the Night Sisters use lightsabers. Oh, they look like long swords, but in the comics they have very short energy blades, laser swords that are about maybe this long, and the blade is about that long, but they can contend with a lightsaber. But yeah, I don't know why they didn't have them here. Maybe because they chose not to, but I'm still trying to figure out why Gezerion got rid of her lightsaber. Who knows? But yeah, that's all I have for today. I will see you guys probably soon because I'm reading another Star Wars book that I want to share with you guys. I don't know when I'll finish it, but it might be a week or so. But until then, I hope you guys have a great day or night whenever you're watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.